1.19.40 has just been released, and as usual with these actual updates and not betas and previews, we've got quite a few changes to go through. Now, one of your first thoughts might be, well, in the last beta and preview, we saw the experimental toggles for Minecraft 1.20, and no, sadly, they're not included in this update because this is for Minecraft 1.19.40. The experimental toggles and the experimental 1.19 features will be included in 1.19.50, which we'll hopefully see in a few weeks after a few more betas and previews. Anyways, nonetheless, of course, I'm going to go through all the changes, starting off with the vanilla parody. Always at the top of the changelog. The changelog is listed down in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. Anyways, so here we go. So getting killed by a renamed weapon now produces a death message with the item name. Getting killed by a mob with a renamed weapon and now also produces a death message with the item name. Mobs no longer spawn within the bounds of an ancient city. Scaffolds now burn at a more correct rate. And they've decreased the amount of hunger used while swimming to match Java Edition, which is of course a really big one. Now there's a few more as well, but I can't read all those out to you guys because then this video would take 20 minutes. Anyways, so they've increased the Ravager collision box as well as a few other changes to the Ravagers. Players swimming above mud will not have their screen covered. That is a bug fix relating to mud. There are 3 other bug fixes also relating to mud. And then, of course, they have been patching the spectator mode, which is still an experimental feature, but it is in the regular toggles already. They've been patching that like crazy, which of course is amazing to see a spectator mode on Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Anyways, those were the parody fixes. Now we're here with the regular fixes. So they've fixed a bunch of crashes, of course. They've also fixed a bug which caused the game to crash while loading an arrow with an unrecognized data value. And they've also fixed an issue where the wither effect damage would be reduced by armor, which of course it shouldn't be because effects and stuff like that shouldn't be reduced by armor. Anyways, keyboard players can now sprint when moving diagonally. Grove biome is now classified as cold, and they've also fixed an issue causing a player to move in the wrong direction after using a VR snap camera movement. That's a fix relating to VR, and we haven't really seen much of those, which is surprising. But here we are, we do have one. We've got a few changes to baby villagers. They fixed an issue where drowned could change held items when attacking, and when a mob is a passenger in the boat, neither the boat nor the mob will now be allowed to change dimension. Anyways, falling blocks no longer break when landing on double slabs, only of course when landing on bottom half slabs. Breaking the block when a snow-covered flower now makes the flower drop instead of the snow layer, and the Book of the Enchanting Table now properly will face the nearby player. They've also reverted an actual change that caused arrows and tridents to stop moving, and that was related to another bug they fixed, and that bug fix, we'll see it properly implemented probably in 1.19.50, maybe even in the preview next week. Then there are a bunch of changes to the UI. They're just keeping on updating that, which is of course amazing, and as well to the mobile touch controls. We've been seeing a lot of those lately. That's because there was a total revamp of those. If you didn't notice that and you play on mobile, that's because the original was kept, but they added a second version, and you should be able to access that in settings and then in touch over here. Anyways, that's it with the changes. I didn't read them all out, including the technical updates. You can go check those out. You can go check out the technical updates through the changelog linked in the description. And I only I only noted all the really important ones. The other ones, you can go check those out for yourself once again, as they have all been covered in previous betas and previews, which I cover as well as snapshots, which we'll hopefully see another one of tomorrow, or if you're watching this a bit after the release, then maybe also in the same day. Anyways, that was that. Thank you guys ever so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye bye.